Economists have long been interested in the economic consequences of environmental change, and this interest has been renewed in recent years due to concerns about future climate change. And in the data, we observe that developing countries especially are particularly sensitive or vulnerable to changes in temperature. But the question is why? Is it because of their location in the tropics, or is it because they're especially sort of vulnerable to the sort of economic consequences of this, due to their dependence on agriculture, or to do the fact that they may have less adaptive capacity to sort of respond to such changes? I explore how changes in temperature within Indian districts affect the composition of the labour force. This gets to the point of understanding the degree to which workers in the agricultural sector are able to adapt and respond to changes in temperature. So we know that increases in temperature are bad for agricultural productivity, and in turn that affects the demand for labour in these sectors. The question is, are these workers able to find employment in other sectors of the economy, or are they left unemployed? I find that in response to increases in temperature within an Indian district, employment in agriculture goes down, and these workers are able to find employment in non-agricultural sectors like the manufacturing sector. This suggests that workers are relatively able to respond to these short-run changes in the environment, and that in turn they may be reasonably able to respond to longer-run changes as well. In turn, I explore the degree to which firms are able to absorb these workers, exploiting variation in India's labour regulation environment, which affects the incentive that firms have to absorb these workers in response to these year-to-year changes in temperature. I find that firms in more flexible labour markets are more able to absorb these workers with corresponding increases in output. This is important because it suggests that the expansion of the manufacturing sector could offset losses in the agricultural sector. The key take-home here is that the economic and policy environment could significantly moderate the economic consequences of environmental change.